We're doing internal acoustic implementations. What we actually do is we'll take the shark, and once we get it alongside of the boat, we'll roll it over so it's on its back. And that'll put a shark into something called tonic immobility. And that's basically like a serotonin-induced coma. So they just pass out. They don't feel anything. You could probably put your hand in their mouth and they wouldn't even chomp down on you. But they're very, very passive when you do this. And sometimes you have to hold them there for a couple of minutes to get them all the way in tonic. But what we'll do is we'll make a small incision basically on their belly. And then we'll just take the tag and we'll shove that underneath the skin. And then we'll stitch it right back up, and then you can flip the shark right back over. There's not a whole lot of bleeding. You don't need any anesthesia. Sharks also have an incredible immune system, so you don't really have to worry too much about infections, even though I do use a lot of Neosporin on them. But then you just let them go. They swim around. That tag stays in there for most of their life. And anytime they swim by one of our acoustic receivers, you know, it'll pick up the ping that those tags are sending off, and you've got a detection. And that way you know, hey, you know, shark number 1 was here at this time on this day. Most of the time we'll catch, if it's a blacktip shark at least, anywhere from 4 to 6 feet. They're actually not as heavy as you might think. The biggest one I think we've ever caught is probably only around 150 pounds. Most ones we catch are around 120, maybe even less. What we're going to be doing today is if we catch any black tips, what we're going to do is we're going to put an external acoustic telemetry tag on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach a tag to its dorsal fin. That's the fin that's on the top. And using some very fun toys, basically track it underwater using a underwater hydrophone.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Total length 153. It is in fact a female. Alright. Now what we're doing is we're putting in one of the acoustic tracking tags we're going to use. We're going to put it right here in her dorsal fin. So you got her, Sam? Or Jeremy? Sure. Really. What we're doing now is putting in some Tygon tubing. And this helps reduce irritation on the shark's fin. And that way, hopefully the tag will stay on just a little bit longer. We don't have a lot of recaptures here, so I was always curious as to whether or not the sharks that come in are staying here, or if they only come in once and then they leave. And I haven't downloaded most of my receivers, but one that I actually downloaded just yesterday kind of showed that 4 of the 12 sharks that I've tagged have come back here at least once, and 2 of them almost seem to spend weeks at a time here.